So, I took some pictures recently of this place, Bourne Valley Park, a couple of weeks ago, and sparked a bit of interest with some people who didn't know where it was or what it was all about. So I'm going to do a little bit of a video to show you this place, which runs parallel to Alder Hills and pretty much just opposite where the big Sainsbury's is. And it's largely heathland, as you might be able to check out when we get to the top of this hill. It's not all hills. There's a large flat area which we're going to visit soon, where the lake, the stream and the pond are. Always fascinates me, these open areas. Look at it, quite vast with just nothing. No development. And I wouldn't say it's a nature reserve, you know, there's no cattle here. There's not really an awful lot to see, but I'm still going to just at least show you the more attractive part of it, which is down at the bottom of this slope. And coming into view, you'll see there's a park, a kind of skating park and some swings there, because we are actually surrounded by estates, so it's almost like this is their back garden. Beautiful day today, and to think a week ago I was still having hot water bottles every night and the heating on, so it's gone from one extreme to the other very, very quickly. About time at the end of May. I'm probably going to pause the video at certain points because I don't want to film too much kind of uninteresting stuff. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is go a different route than I've taken in the past, just so you can get a better view of the there's a top view of the little pond area, which has some ducks, I think. So let's go down this path, an actual man-made path. Now, obviously today being bank holiday and it's a Sunday, there'll be a lot of people about. I've come here when it's hardly anyone, early evening, but obviously this is a classic, another one of those classic areas where people walk dogs and kids play, you know, so I will again be turning the camera off at certain points. Going under. So here you are, Bourne Valley. Tells you about it all. Over there is where the lake picks up, but I'm going to just cut left here and show you a little bit of the pond area. don't really know much about the history of this place at all. It's a recent discovery for myself, and this is just a random pond. I don't see any ducks here today, but I have seen them in the past. Okay. And people fish here as well, which is kind of weird, because it doesn't seem to connect to the... Maybe it goes underground, probably does, I don't know. Just going to pause again till we get to the next spot. So this bit over to the right is where the stream picks up again. And you can see there's this vast expanse of just grass and open area which serves no real purpose. It does, you'll see the houses there backing onto it. It's a nice back garden for them, isn't it? Very expensive, I should imagine, those properties. It's not an area I'm actually that familiar with, despite the fact I live just down the road. The whole COVID lockdown thing has been a real eye-opener for me, because I've explored, as I've said many times before, all these areas that I'd never been to. And the whole getting out for a walk thing was completely new for me. It's just something I didn't do, and as a result I've learned an awful lot about the area and really enjoy it, and it's quite amazing. I'm going to cross over and do a bit, maybe a little bit less busy. Does make for a nice walk, but it is just a walk. It's not that interesting in terms of different levels. Like I was at Kinston Common again yesterday, and I do love the place, as I do Terbury Common, because it's got variety. What I might do actually is go back across this little bridge so you can just check it out. A bit more interesting down here as it comes up to the section which joins onto the main road. I won't go this way, but you can. Look, I'll just take you back out onto the... Another strange contraption. I was supposed to stop bikes getting through. I don't know. Because the weather's been really bad up until now, I just haven't been out that much, and as a result it's will become very important exercise for me again. fair to say this is one of those walks that just benefits from much better weather. First time I came here was a little bit windy, and early evening a couple of weeks ago, as I said, I always wanted to come back here when the weather was nicer, because it's really just mostly, apart from that hill at the beginning, it's just very flat and there's not a lot going on. It's just nice, it's very pleasant, you know. And that's main road up there. I'm not even sure where that is now. I've completely lost my bearings, but it's somewhere that I certainly don't drive down. So, a stream running through on here, you see. Okay, well, I'm going to just pause here again and maybe take a few shots of the bits we didn't see. Just turn around and come back because as it's a bit quieter. I was going to talk about the whole sort of lockdown and in between lockdown thing, about people becoming very introspective and not going out in groups. I know we weren't supposed to, but there was a time when we could meet up in small parties, and that just didn't happen. And I'm quite surprised, actually. The way people have reacted is kind of the opposite of what I thought it would be. I thought people would be a lot more social online, a lot more keen to hang out whenever they could. For instance, no one's asked to come along on one of these adventures with me at all to see the places they haven't seen. And also, there was talk a while ago of people getting together, you know, back gardens or just going out somewhere where we could meet, and they just haven't done. Some people I just haven't heard from at all, which is really strange. Very quiet here now. No, but it does make me wonder what people have been up to. I'm only inquisitive because obviously living on my own as I do, it gets very, very quiet and lonely, and I just feel obviously people got families, but how much time can you always spend with all your family under these circumstances that we've had? And to be honest, they're a lot more relaxed now, so even now I thought things starting to open up, people would be getting together a lot more often and getting in touch. And yeah, I've got in touch with people, so it's not that I don't. I sort of somehow get the impression that everyone's kind of holed up into their own existence and not bothered about being that social. Let me know what you think in the comments. Some kids up there jumping in the pond. I try not to catch people in the videos if I can. It just makes me feel a little bit awkward, whoever they are. But this is the bottom entrance to this. You can come into this park a number of ways, obviously. So it's kind of in the centre of a lot of housing estates, as you can see up there. Excuse me, clearing out my tubes with this walk as I do. But yeah, big open space, very nice. Not a fantastic amount of interest as compared to the other places, but I just thought I'd show you. What we're going to do is walk up this hill, and that'll take us exactly back to where I came in. I've often thought it's strange how some of these areas haven't been developed in any kind of way. Particularly bits of Turberry, which would probably make a nice golf course or something. Or just if they could tend some of the areas to look nice, I suppose like they have done over there, you know, so people can use it as more of an actual park rather than just this wasteland, which, and I know there's a certain amount of like wildlife they want to conserve, but not maybe over such a vast area, all of it, you know. Some of it really is just like this kind of heathland, which doesn't really produce much at all. And there's loads of it, it's not like we're short of it, you know what I mean? Anyway. I guess it's going to be a little bit strange when I do go back to my weekend work, gigging in bands, and not having so much time as I have done. This has sort of become what they call the new normal, and it's going to be a bit of a culture shock as much as anything, I think. But I will try and fit some of these walks in because I do enjoy them. I feel a little bit better for it as well. There you are. Over in the distance there's the Tower Park water tower. That's a place I should do a walk of at some point, a little bit further. I've just not been there for, I don't know, 5 years or more. I think it's pretty much just a cinema complex and restaurants now. Shame. Just over there is the, you can see a bit more of a river, a lake that goes through from, it connects onto Talbot Heath actually, the other side of the road. If you want to extend your walk a little bit further, you can do that. Actually, I may as well just show you quickly. So what you do is you go down this road here, and that'll take you to another little stream and the houses. Well, there you are. Brief introduction to Bourne Valley Park, which is kind of cool because the borough just changes down the road. I'm in Bournemouth. Anyway, thanks for watching, if indeed you still are.